Well, challenging days clearly for Indian diplomacy. Canadian Prime Minister Trudeau's tirade against India has drawn concern in the US, in Australia and here in Britain. All three countries with a sizable Sikh population, about 500,000 each in the US and Britain, about 200,000 in Australia and about 770,000 in Canada, the largest by far. And the number of Khalistanis among all of these are a fraction, though in Canada that fraction appears to be larger than it is in some of these other countries. This now claimed by the Canadian Prime Minister and the Prime Minister Trudeau in the Canadian House of Commons that there are, as he said, credible allegations. He did not speak of evidence that Indian government officials or agents had a hand in the killing of Khalistani Hardeep Singh Nijjar in Surrey, and that is on the west coast of Canada, has now landed as a diplomatic bombshell. The Canadians have briefed President Biden and Prime Ministers Anthony Albanese of Australia and Rishi Sunak here in Britain on the position as they see it. Trudeau spoke only of allegations suggesting a possible link, but that was enough, and that has been enough to set off quite a storm. The US National Security Council spokesperson Adrian Watson has said this soon after Trudeau made that claim, and the same day, in fact, that the US is deeply concerned about the allegations referenced by Trudeau. And in Australia, spokesperson for Foreign Minister Penny Wong has said similarly that Australia is deeply concerned over these allegations, and that Australia has conveyed its concerns at a senior level to the Indian government. In Britain, a spokesperson said the government is in close touch with the Canadian officials over the investigation and over what it called these serious allegations that have been made. But the British spokesperson said they will wait for the investigation to produce results. The spokesperson said also that trade talks with India will continue without any relation to this issue. Some Khalistani supporters in Britain have called for a reopening of investigation into the death of Avtar Singh Khanda, who died in Birmingham on June 15th, and that was just 3 days before Nijjar was murdered in Canada. The West Midlands police in Britain have said there were no suspicious circumstances in Khanda's death, and they have now said that they are not going to open an investigation into that death. But this now has also revived a campaign to free Jagtar Johal, who is a British Khalistani activist in detention in India for more than 6 years now. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak says he took up the case for the release of Johal when he met with PM Modi at the G20 in Delhi. Overnight, it seems the Khalistan issue has come in from the periphery. Prime Minister Trudeau says that he has no wish to provoke India, but provocative all this has certainly been, to put it mildly.